This Mole Man is looking real good with all of these 6s in our deck. More like Galactus last steps, yep. That ain't right, chat. That ain't right! Enjoy your Electro, bud. Hope the extra energy is fun for you. Yondu did hit our Domino. It was very sad. Do they ever see this coming? No, this is only 17, right? It's not 19. My brain is bad this morning. Man, that is a terminal case of Shangbrain if I've ever seen one. Yeah, I think the other option here is play all 3 right, but I don't think that's a good line given that we're only tied in a Nivelier. Abba Hut, thank you for the over 5 years. Welcome back. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Mill that makes people like this behave the way they are. They certainly have some issues. Gosh, that's so sad. We literally had 1, 2, 3, 60% of our deck didn't die to Gladiator. And yet here we are. Wow, I'm really surprised they burned their Killmonger this early. They don't cable me. We get Goliath as the last card here. Alright, so we don't get to Goliath, but they can't Goliath us either, so... Well... Victory. We couldn't draw, surely that means... I really can't believe people play this mill deck. It's gotta be the worst deck that people still register with some amount of consistency in this game. The fact that there's just like no penalty when your deck is empty when you go to draw just like makes it so mediocre. You're spending all these resources to accomplish this thing that has no real payoff. I don't have any alliance missions selected. Mistake. I was wondering like why my alliance missions weren't popping up. It's because I didn't have any gamers. Yeah, it's the type of deck that, like, wins based purely on the back of, like, its Killmongers and its Shang-Chi, too.
Lucky.
That's nice for us. It's just like War Machine middle, and then we're hoping to peel an Infinite to be able to win the game. That's almost an Infinite. She could be. 'This puts me winning all three here, because this is guaranteed to be a 12 or a 20. %, gamers! 100%. Your toxic piece of shit card and get out of my game. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, the Warhead into the Kyera on board. Kyera definitely doing some heavy lifting in this deck with all the breaking stuff going on. The negative zone is going to end up somewhere other than the center here, so I'm going to play Domino Center, I think. Oh, they're error shit. I was like, what are they doing? It's error shit. Well, I lose my Galactus here, but their Ares got twice, so I got that going for us. Oh, and I can't Searseed next turn because of freaking Dream Dimension. This was a good roll for us, at least. And then Wave's not bad. Wave means that I can play a 6 plus my rock. So they would need to put... They need +3 here, so they would need 6 here, plus a big number here, plus a big number here. Hey, Baker, thanks for the 3.5 years. Welcome back. I'm not planning to play Shadowverse until they release more cards or do a balance pass. My plan for content moving forward is that when games are fun, I'm going to play them, and when I'm not finding their gameplay particularly fun, I'm going to play other things, because there's a lot of reasonable games at the moment. Shadowverse's current metagame is very, very poorly balanced. Seems like a terrible way to play games for fun. I mean, it's bad for my wallet, but it's better for my sanity. Is Galaxy still sponsoring? They are, yeah. Yeah, I knew I was likely to like Galaxy's game, so I gave them a really good sponsored rate. I've got a contract with them for the next like month and a half still. And they've easily been my most played off-stream game for the last couple of weeks. I've been playing that one a ton in my personal time. We're gonna play some Galaxy game at the end of today. I mean, that could have gone better, but it also could have gone worse. Shanged out of this game. What is the Galaxy game called? It's called Once Upon a Galaxy. Check it out on Android, iOS, or Steam there. It's an asynchronous drafting game. This puts me to 44. And then say they play something here. They would go up to 28. And then they get 5 for free as 33. So they need 12 here. That seems very unlikely. Our toxic friend is here. I've been doing my Shadowverse dailies, but it's felt kind of rough. Makes sense you're dodging it for now. So unironically, I logged in to do my Shadowverse dailies like 3 days in a row after I was kind of over streaming it just because I wanted the currency. And on the third, it was the third day in a row where I was just like pretty over playing it. I was not having fun and I uninstalled it. So I was like, there's no way. I want to keep coming back again and again. Oh my goodness, we win because of Madripoor. I was winning the breaker anyways though, yeah? We went outright because of Madripoor. Victory. We were gonna win the breaker. If Madripoor is something neutral, they're up 1, we're up 8. So we were good regardless there. My opponent and I are currently playing for a gold ticket. It's the last round of silver. I have an Electro. Oh, this is actually hilarious. Seriously, Electro? No, that's supposed to be my play gamer. just can't stay, right? Sedge.
Escaped. Snap.
Right on time.
There's like no way Star-Lord isn't going here, right? I'm gonna info at the right here to, well, do I? Or do I Galactus the right is probably enough, and then it hides the fact that I have Infidot for the last turn. Think we have a good chance to win the breaker playing for the tie on the left. Or am I supposed to just do the center? I expect them not to compete on the right. Cool. We'd have died. We'd have died. 620s, chat. Bring out your 620s. Domino, Herald of the 620s. Oh man, Mole Man and Domino, metagame powerhouses. $620 blazing. You know, I don't think that's quite the saying. All right, we need to take a brief pause for the cause to let some adverts roll, but this one has certainly managed to win enough games that it deserves a further run. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere, gamers. Happy Monday. If you're watching on the YouTube side, you're enjoying the content, make sure you tap the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps the content reach some more people. Appreciate the folks that have done that already today. Got some missions to clear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Boglandia Alliance's Dragon Gamers. Need to work some overtime. Oh, I guess I'm not going to be playing one cost cards here. Mistakes were made. My credits are full. Time to split something, I guess. Cards up. Thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate the third of a year. Welcome back. I mean, bubbles seem fitting for wave, but
Mastery.
definitely not the droid we're looking for on our splits. Can we all agree? Can we all agree that Frankie Ray is probably one of the most disappointing cards in a while? Did you get the new toxin? Yeah, maybe someone said I'd work overtime alliance. Maybe we need to bump one of the zeros at some point. I've been paying attention to who's been zeroed for a while. I also don't really care that much about the rewards. I still haven't finished the Frankie challenge, still getting rolled. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bother. Bug bite under my arm gamers. Very annoying.
Opponent now snap.
Spent almost 6 hours outside last night running a scout event. It was very, very warm and a little bit buggy.
Always.
What is outside? Asking the real questions. Oh, I just figured out the perfect rebuttal to what is outside. It's a lot like Marvel Snap. It's very buggy. Hello, Bueller? Is this thing on? Hello? 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 Thinking, what a very appropriate thing to have happen after making that joke. Wait, did I place in the wrong order? Did I just blink a rock? I think I blinked a rock by mistake. I totally blinked a rock by mistake. God damn it, Hogland. I meant to blink. I meant to blink seriously there. All right, call me Brittany, baby, because we are toxic. There are no coin flips in bossing, say.
Victory.
I didn't think she could turn a card into a skill. Transform one of your cards here into a random other card. I gotta go report this bug.
Opponent snapped. Snap.
What are the odds?
Curious, what's the purpose of Domino? Domino gives you a guaranteed 2/4 to be your Herald for Galactus. And then she also lets you play more high-cost cards in your deck, so Mole Man is more likely to punch up for you. The odds are 100% actually Domino. So the easiest way to know that Domino is a TCG player is she likes to ask really stupid questions that she already knows the answer to. Second bullseye. That could be scary, I guess. Well, that means they're not decketing me next turn, yeah? Above average Circe for sure here. Is it crazy to Mole Man so I could threaten all three? So the collector is gonna be huge.
All systems go.
What do we think? I think I'm into it. This is 22, 28, I think 38 on the left, up to 47. I don't think they can beat the rate. Yeah, they're just counting on us not being able to keep up with the collector with the double bullseye, or it could be the left. But even if both bullseye triggers hit Mole Man, we're good to go here. So I'll be at 43 over there. Galactus Burst Steps was bigger than Infinite this game. In no small part thanks to Domino, right? Really good game to have flip up when someone asks what's Domino doing here. Good illustrative. This is what she's looking to do for us. She's the reason the big man was as big as he was.
Snap.
Always lucky.
And discard opponent in a row. Wake up, sheeple. Has this deck changed your idea of the Season Pass Galactus? No, he's exactly as the package reads, for lack of a better term. Pretty boring card. Have you brewed with Mad Thinker at all? I think Mad Thinker is just not playable, unfortunately. In addition to the copious amounts of Killmonger ever present in Marvel Snap, Mad Thinker also has to contend with, Mad Thinker also has to contend with, what's his name? Elektra being played now. Jeff! Isle of Silence on your war machine! It's fine, Chad. I'm blinking him. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, come on, Elias. Come on, Elias! Oh, yeah. Call me Brittany, baby, because I am toxic. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom.
You won't need this anymore.
There's no way they're beating me on the right? Cool. Galactus, bigger than an Infinite again.
Victory. Oh, snap.
You a person who grew up with Rush Limbaugh around? Of course, Mr. Limbaugh was present in the conservative household I grew up in. How do you think you end up with a Trumper and an anti-vaxxer for parents? A little bit of the influencer, one of the greatest con man of our time. For parents, how did you turn out all right? I've talked about this before, chat. I moved out of my parents' house when I was 17. I was working full time. Getting my liberal indoctrination at my local university, or local community college at that point, I suppose. I'm having a hard time maintaining a relationship with my parents right now with everything they're supporting. I mean, I'm a big fan of found family. People who want to destroy the planet that I and my children have to live on, and all sorts of other terrible shit, don't deserve to be a part of my children's lives. They are not,
Opponent snapped.
they're not what's it calling me. They're not shagging me, so we could blink the Kyra and be fine. I mean, my parents are a non-zero part of why I am who I am too, obviously. They raised me very Catholic. I did Sunday school, altar boy, church lector, the whole 9 yards. I just actually internalized the teachings of all of that and realized that the types of things that they support and do are like the exact opposite. Jesus said to heal the sick and care for the stranger and all those other things. The exact opposite of everything
Escape.
that the Republican Party stands for today. And obviously I'm not an active member of any church today, given what goes on with the organized part of organized religion is very icky by and large. How are the games going? They've been pretty alright this morning, Felipe. This deck's been, I feel like I can say this deck's exceeded expectations. Not been anything too crazy, but we're playing Domino and Galactus and not feeling embarrassed.
Snap.
My father's the MAGA one, and he's just like the quintessential definition of the low information GOP voter. Will like complain to me that he's never made more than $70,000 a year in his lifetime, but is also like very anti-union and pro corporation, and I'm just like, I don't understand how you can like understand that you've been underpaid your entire life, but also like in your mind immigrants are the reason why you're underpaid, not that like the corporations want to pay you absolutely nothing. Just an unfathomable level of stupidity. I got some rocks. What's the game plan here? How do we feel about... I have two different lines. I can go rock electro into Circe the Electro and then like have a rock plus a 6 on the last turn, or I could war machine into wave plus 2 rocks and a 6. I kind of like war machine into wave plus 2 rocks and a 6 because I mole manned my Galactus and we could draw the Infinite. All right, and then I'm gonna wave the center. Do I want to play a rock out here too to make it more likely that I hold priority? You know what I could do with this is I could do this, and then I can Sentinel Goliath on the last turn. Yeah, Derek, because of the Sentinel, I think we play the Rock Snow. Sentinel Blink. You know, that's actually kind of a fun line. And I could do it like this, so this way we're either ahead left and right with the Infinite, or we Doctor Doom and we're pretty good here and here. They're gonna Zola the Dakin. Oh, they could Zola the Dakin. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm gonna do this then, because it catches Modok Center and it stops the Zola. Yeah, I think the possibility of Zola means we need to Goliath. Unlucky. I'd like to dedicate this fat fucking L to Twitch chat. We lose to the bullseye here. My competitive Twitch chat advantage. What a fucking chode. I really can't emphasize enough how often the emotes make me want to turn Marvel Snap off and never play the game again. And it's really disappointing that Ben Brode and the rest of the people making decisions at their company have decided I can't opt out of the experience of being harassed while I play their game. I mean, the specifics of the Deadpool emote aren't even remotely relevant. People are gonna be assholes with them regardless of what they are. It's not, they don't not have a mute all button because it's hard to edit. They don't have a mute all button because Second Dinner wants that experience to happen. I actually think it's an incredibly intellectually dishonest position for people to be, say, they don't disable emotes because they sell them, because basically all of the emotes people are absolutely raging dickheads with are the free emotes. And if you want to be like, oh, they want to monetize it, you know what you program in? Let me mute just the emotes I've paid you money for, and I would do that. I'd buy every emote if I could mute the ones I paid the money for. It's nothing to do with monetization and everything about this foolish notation that it's important interaction for their game. Ben Brode has a history of going back to Hearthstone of saying emotes are important and you're not getting auto mute. That's 100% a Ben Brode thing. Yes, lots of other games sell you emotes and allow you to turn them off still. Yeah, Shadowverse is another example of a game that sells you emotes. It has an auto mute function in the client. Absolutely. Oh, I forgot Mole Man was moving. Oh, fuck, she's moving too. How did they beat me on the left? Can they? How does this lose the game? This is technically more points. Shang plus I have Kyara. That's not enough, right?
Victory.
Do we forget Dagger's not +3 anymore? That could just be someone who's got too many gold tickets. Definitely been there. Definitely been there. I don't think there's anything wrong with playing gold as best of one if you got them coming out the wazoo. Do you see the season pass card shaping up to be good or still kind of mid? I never said the season pass card was kind of mid. I said the season pass card is a pretty uninspiring and relatively boring design that goes in one specific type of deck, so it's an easy skip for most people. But that's different than the card being bad. I think making the season pass card just be big dumb 6-drop is a miss from a season pass choice perspective.
Always lucky.
Well, that's disappointing. That's not, though. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you. Because now I can do this, yeah? How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
Clear for takeoff.
Feels like at least once more. Oh, Oh, Blink's gonna be big enough. Blink's gonna be big enough to Shang. But I should have priority, meaning the Galactus is gonna save with Kyera. And I should play the Doctor Doom over here, actually, for the Herald of Galactus. That way he gets bigger. Yeah, they're definitely a Shang deck. But I'm gonna Kyera too. Kyera to protect him. Yeah. So the game plan here is we go Kyera plus Wave plus Rock over here. We lose here. We win the center because Galactus is protected. And then we lose the right to Fenris Wolf, bringing Blink back.
Power must be controlled.
Nice card, dickhead. Oh, the Blink could get us, I suppose, right? Alright, coolio. My dickhead statement stands. Man, Kyera really is adoptional in this deck. She's so important. Oh, I guess if I was expected to just bring back Blink here, I probably should have put Wave over here to hedge them not playing anything else here. I technically, my read was correct, but my sequence on counting was slightly off. You know, thinking about it, Gladiator's pretty trash against our deck too, huh? We have so many hits that are bad for them. Yeah, Kyera's helping this deck on both ends, right? Because she predicts your Mole Man rocks as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What are the odds?
What are the odds? Does Galactus start in your hand? He does not. Just having some good variants. How many times do you think I gotta teach this man this lesson, gamers? Oh, that's rude. That's rude. Okay, now that's funny right there. Now that's funny right there. That's just good clean living, really. If I do say so myself.
Opponent snapped.
I don't have a good play next turn, right? Is the problem? Fuck you. I really can't emphasize enough how much less enjoyable emotes make this game. Wait, you just put an Infidot into the center. Hello? Oh, I should technically play the rock, yeah. It's fair.
Power must be controlled.
Victory.
Oh man, I feel like we need to take up donations for the crippling Shang Brain. All right, I know we're technically one off of the infinite ticket with this deck, but I believe in ending a deck on a high note. And that's probably about as high as it gets. Kyera just absolutely sticking it to a Shang-brained emoting obnoxious person. This deck was interesting and amusing enough that I could see myself getting Galactus First Steps missions done with it for the rest of the month, so it probably stays in my deck editor. It was fun to play Mole Man for the first time. He felt genuinely interesting and reasonable in here. He was very regularly making us 1/5s and 1/6s. Kyera is absolutely 1000% not optional in this metagame. She is the only reason this deck is remotely playable, given how much break your stuff is going on in Marvel Snap right now. You don't have to have Mole Man. You can get away with doing something else in this slot, I imagine, but this one you have to have. Mole Man looked genuinely good here, but he's not the only reason the deck works or you're gonna die good. Kyera this is the only reason the deck is good or you're going to die here. I don't think I'd change anything. Core felt good, felt fun to use our lovely Domino variant.